instate.edu.
You're listening to WCLK's Upfront, Inside Atlanta's entertainment industry on HBCU 142 Sirius XM, the Howard University Radio Network.
Upfront, Inside Atlanta's entertainment industry is presented by the High Museum of Art and the Howard University Radio Network.
Coming up on this week's edition of Upfront, we're hitting the runway with model, author, speaker, and entrepreneur, a lady named Pearl, to discuss her new reality competition series, Slay Week ATL. The new YouTube series, debuting in July, will help 6 female competitors from Atlanta level up in the areas of modeling, leadership, and entrepreneurship. And in the second half of our show, we're headed to Harlem, New York, to chat with Leatrice Elzy, Senior Director of Programming for the Apollo Theater. She's back to talk about creating programming for the legendary venue and what visitors can expect in the near future. More Upfront, Inside Atlanta's entertainment industry, right after this music break.
I'm Niecy Nash.
I'm Karuchi Tran.
And you are listening to Upfront with Ray Cornelius. Woo!
My first segment features a conversation with author, model, professor, and entrepreneur, a lady named Pearl. The Runway Diva is back with a brand new reality show competition series titled Slay Week ATL. The new YouTube show features 6 models who are competing for the coveted title of Slay Queen ATL. In addition, the young hopefuls will receive some much-needed guidance from Pearl and a colorful cast of industry professionals who will help them sustain their careers well beyond their modeling days. A lady named Pearl, welcome back to Upfront. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you, Ray?
I'm good.
Awesome. I see the hair, this whole transformation from our last interview. So beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you. Same for you. We both got the lock thing going on.
Yes.
You are back in Atlanta with this amazing television competition, fashion competition, Slay Week ATL. But before we get into that, let's take our audience back that may not be familiar with you and your career, because you've been a professional model for a very long time.
For a very long time.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I've been blessed to be an Ebony Fashion Fair model. I toured the year of 2003, 2004, and I'm so thankful, Ray, because the 51-year tour closed out in 2009. So I was able to be a part of a legacy that had Richard Roundtree, Judy Pace.
Wow.
I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And if you know about Ebony and Beauty, Ebony was one of the first national publications to take Black models and put them on a national platform. So I had an opportunity to tour to over 160 cities and represent Black beauty for Ebony. So that was the start of my career. And then I came to Atlanta, got an MBA, went and worked for corporate America, left corporate America, and started a modeling and leadership academy here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, and you were actually working on that before going down to Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I opened a second location in Miami prior to COVID.
Okay.
And then I decided, you know what, logistically, let's close that Miami location. And for the Atlanta location, we now have online programs where we have students across the U.S. and as well as Africa and Jamaica. So we've graduated 7 students from Jamaica, 2 from Africa, and we're looking to grow in that online space.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Slay Week ATL, because this is a fashion competition that our audience, viewers, will be able to tune into each week starting in July.
Yes.
And this is really more than just a competition about booking the gig, but it's really about creating an opportunity for the ladies before and even after their careers on the stage, right?
Yeah. So let me explain. So with my academy, my Modeling and Leadership Academy, we focus on modeling, leadership, and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Ray, when I'm backstage in my modeling career and I see these beautiful women, I love it, but the modeling industry is so sick. It's just up and down.
Correct.
So if you're an experienced model, you understand that it's important for you to create products or services that can sustain you to become an entrepreneur.
Right.
Speaking of the Tyra Banks, the Kathy Ireland's business is generating over $1 billion.
Cindy Crawford.
Her rooms to go.
Yeah.
So you have to be smart. So just from my experience of being a model and waiting a month for another job or 2 months for another job, I decided, okay, I have to become an entrepreneur. So the girls that go through my school, which is a 16-week program, at the end, they have to start a business.
Okay.
So I took that concept and I'm putting it in a reality show platform. So when you think about Slay Week ATL, Ray, it is America's Next Top Model meets Shark Tank.
Okay.
So we're talking about beauty and brains.
Right.
I don't want to shake nobody backstage just because they're just dependent on their beauty, because your beauty can fade. And then what kind of person are you if you're just depending on your beauty? So we have these girls go through this competition. Of course, they start off with modeling, but as the episodes go on, they unfold who they are. You see the challenges with them becoming entrepreneurs, because that isn't an easy plight. And then at the end, we crown the one that can slay. So for me, this is the next level of slayage. Right? Slaying typically is associated with how bad you look and how you able to, just kill a room. But to me, it's not just about the outside, but entrepreneurship with the internet, with Instagram, with these models putting themselves out, becoming brand ambassadors and representing other products. Why don't you take it to the next level and create your own product, which a lot of models are doing online. So it's about beauty and brains.
So, Pearl, you just said something really, really important, and I want to explore that a little bit more. Modeling in this social media age, you really don't even need a portfolio anymore if you have this amazing Instagram page, right? Is that how a lot of people are getting discovered now?
Absolutely. I mean, when I came in, there were gatekeepers. You had to go through an agent in order for you to get big jobs. But now these young ladies, men, they are building their Instagram platforms and companies are going to them. If you have their target audience, they will go directly to you to hire you as a brand ambassador. And I want to share a story about one of my friends. He's not a model, but he's a photographer. His name is Krishan Rose. He's right here in Atlanta.
Okay.
He was able to shoot the cover of Vogue.
Wow.
Based on Vogue, just scouring Instagram, looking for Atlanta photographers to shoot Dr. Bernice King.
Okay.
And I was interviewing him for my online platform called Model Talk Tuesdays. And he said, yeah, they discovered me on Instagram. And I said, wait, you're telling me you got a chance to shoot the cover of Vogue based on your Instagram page? And he said, I received a message, an email, and a DM, and I thought it was fake.
Right.
And I just said, you know what? Let me explore it. And he's the first black photographer. I don't want to misquote this, but you all look up Krishan Rose. He did the cover of Vogue for Dr. Bernice King, and he was discovered by Vogue on Instagram.
Wow.
So that's just a case in point that people are paying attention to your Instagram.
Right.
These brands are looking for brand ambassadors. So no, I wouldn't say you necessarily need a portfolio. Your portfolio is your Instagram today, and your personality as well.
Exactly. You're listening to a lady named Pearl who is here talking about Slay Week ATL, a new reality series that is coming to her YouTube channel in July. I want to talk about, if we can, these episodes because you have the look, the influence, the pitch. Can you, without giving it away, let's talk about the pitch.
Yes, the pitch. So I was a adjunct professor at Clark Atlanta University teaching leadership and professional development for 6 years.
Okay.
And I taught students how to do an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is pretty much a 30-second pitch of who you are. If you think of a Super Bowl commercial and they have 30 seconds to convince you to buy that Doritos or whatever it is they're trying to sell, you have 30 seconds to sell someone and make a connection. So you see the models go through writing out their pitch, and then we have guest judges that put them on the spot for them to talk about their business and hopefully perhaps get an internship or make a connection with that particular person. And everyone should have an elevator pitch. No matter if you have a business or not, you need to know how to present yourself in 30 seconds because people are moving and you need to know how to make an impression. I actually got a job as a professor doing an elevator pitch, just telling her who I was. And she said, hey, have you ever thought about teaching? And I'm like, where did this come from? But I was able to, you know, in just a short amount of time, tell her who I am, and she was impressed. So that's what the pitch is.
And I got to say real quick, because we're running out of time, this also pairs you with a legendary fashion designer here in Atlanta, Miss Janice Wilborn of the Wilborn Sisters.
Yes.
Who's also helping you find these, helping you with these young ladies. Let's talk about that if we can.
Yes. So shout out to the designers, Janice Wilborn. She was actually the first one to, I walked in New York Fashion Week with her. Awesome. Janice Wilborn has 4 generations of seamstress, and her sister's based in LA. She's based in Atlanta, and they dress all of the divas. So you'll see Janice Wilborn's designs, Chaos Atlanta, as well as Felicia Dietrich, who's known as the Crochet Queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking about Slay Week ATL. It is premiering on Thursday, July the 14th. On the YouTube channel titled
A Lady Named Pearl. You can subscribe today to youtube.com/A Lady Named Pearl. And I wanted to mention that this show is not just going to be entertainment, but I want it to be a teaching tool as well as inspiration for young girls to start their businesses. So we break down in the show how to do it. So you make sure that you tune in, not just for the entertainment and the girls, you know, it's a little bit of dogging out in the background. But also for that aspect for any of you that want to be entrepreneurs. And then the other thing is we're featuring Xavier Biggs, who's also a legendary trainer. He's trained Usher for Hands of Stone to play the role of Sugar Ray. He's trained Kevin Hart, and he is training our pearls, and y'all want to see a throwdown? Make sure that you tune into the episodes, because we have the girls fighting as well in the boxing ring, so it's fun.
All right, we'll continue to slay.
Continue to slay. It's the next level of slayers. So make sure you all tune in for the premiere on July 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com. A Lady Named Pearl. And then for more information, we have a website, Ray.
Okay.
And it's SlayWeekATL.com. And you all as viewers can get a chance to vote as well. So I'll have 75% of the vote, and then you all have 25%. I'm going to give the public an opportunity to vote. Last thing I want to mention is A Lady Named Pearl Leadership Expo. That's happening August 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's where you will see the crowning of Slay Queen Atlanta. Of Slay Queen Atlanta, the crowning, you all. So you want to make sure that you attend that as well.
All right. Congratulations. And
thank you, Ray.
Best of luck.